What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Winter Holiday Part 1. With this event, there are several shinies that we need. Most of them are costumes, but we're not going to focus super hard on those except for the Sudowoodo. It's a debut and I just think it looks like a fun Christmas tree. From the raids, we will also need a Hisuian Avalugg. That one we've missed out a couple times, so hopefully we can get it this time. And in between the Sudowoodo and the Avalugg, we will do the Charger Bug and see if we can get one or two of those. And with the eggs, we need to smooch them out of there. I know that it is in 2Ks right now, but we haven't done friendship eggs in a while, so I figured we'd go ahead and do that. But you also have a chance for boosted Pichu and Cubchoo coming from the eggs. So with that being said, let's get into it. We have the Masterwork Ponytails research. This will lead us to our Keldeo, or shiny Keldeo that is. We're gonna get some candies and some XL candies, but this did take 15 days to do, so let's go ahead and get past this and see what the next steps are. After we get these XLs, we'll talk to the professor, and now we need to use 200 super effective charge attacks, battle in 10 raids with your buddy, catch a Pokemon 21 different days. So another time lock, that's unfortunate. But up here we have Precious Paths, 3 out of 12. Let's go ahead and claim all this stuff and see what the encounter is. I believe it's a Primeape, if I remember correctly. We'll get 999 Stardust, 999 XP, and yes, it is a Primeape. 957, I don't think that's too great, but we'll catch it and find out. We've got the Primeape caught, and yeah, nothing super fancy, but we'll take it. Now for page 4 of Precious Paths, we need to use 5,000 Stardust, purify 3 Shadow Pokemon, defeat 5 Team Go Rocket Grunts. Not too difficult. We've got a Hisuian Avalugg here. We've missed this one a couple times. Hopefully we can get it, and it is not going to be right here. And this one is weather boosted. For a non-weather boosted, you want a 1975, and for a weather boosted, you want a 2469. So this is not it, but hopefully we can get the shiny this time around. And that was just a terrible throw. But let me know what you guys think of that Sudowoodo costume. I think it's pretty neat. And even though we know this isn't the hundo, we will go ahead and take a look at it just for fun. If the game will load, there we go. And the stats are, yeah, not too bad for this one. We'll take it. We have back-to-back Hisuian Avaluggs, and we have back-to-back non-shinies. This one is non-weather boosted, 1958. We've got another Hisuian Avalugg here, and I wanted to remind you guys that I will be live streaming Spotlight Hour and Raid Hour, so if you guys are interested, come hang out. But we did not get a shiny here, that's unfortunate, and this one is not weather boosted. So we were looking for a 1975. We've got it caught, and it's just for curiosity, it's decent, 15, 15, 11, not too bad. Up next, we have another Avalugg, and I'm not gonna complain too much. I'm glad to be able to find some 3-star raids, because lately it's just been all 5 stars, so I'm glad that we can find some 3 stars, and we cannot find a shiny on this one. And another 1958. We've got it caught. I wonder if it'll have the same stats. Nope, very close though. We've got our first Sudowoodo brought down. Be pretty cool to get the shiny right off the rip. But for this one, you want a 1227 non-weather boosted and a 1534 weather boosted. But can we get a shiny? We did not. 1188, so not the greatest. We've got the Sudowoodo caught. It's a pretty fun costume, not the worst one they've had, but let's go ahead and check the stats. And yeah, pretty terrible. We've got yet another Sudowoodo here. Hopefully this one will be a little bit shiny and a little bit better. And if it ever loads, there it is. It's not shiny, but it is better. 1210, that's decent. That's only 17 off the hundo. We've got it caught, and let's go ahead and take a little sneak peek under the Christmas tree. It is a 13, 14, 15. That's fun. We've got our third Sudowoodo in a row, and this one is our third not shiny in a row. An 1172, that's pretty bad. That's pretty low. That might be pretty close to the floor. We've got it caught. Let's go ahead and take a look how close. 2 off the floor. 11, 10, 11. All right, we're gonna change it up. We've got ourselves a Charger Bug here, and you want a 970 or a weather boosted 1212. Let's see if we can get a red one though. We did not, and a 925. Eesh, that's pretty bad. We've got it caught. Let's take a look. Yeah, that is pretty terrible. We are back on that Sudowoodo grind. Like I said, this would be a really fun shiny to get, and we did not get it here. 1220. Only 7 off. That's gonna be really good. This thing put up quite the little battle, but let's go ahead and check these stats out, and 1 off. A 14, 15, 15. Hundo would be pretty cool. And the Sudowoodo train keeps rolling. We've got another one here, and it keeps rolling in non-shiny. That's unfortunate. 1207, not too terrible. We've got another Hisuian Avalugg, and this thing looks as cold as it is out here. It is only 23 degrees, and this one is not shiny. And another 1958. I'm pretty sure that's like our 3rd one. That's wild. All right, this Avalugg has been caught, and let's check out these stats. We should be pretty familiar with this. Yep, I believe this is the exact same last 1958 we got. My wife is on her way, so we're gonna try and squeeze in a few more raids before she gets here. We've got another Sudowoodo here, and let's see if we can get that yellow tree with red bushes on the tips, and no, we did not. 1214 though, not the best, but not the worst either. We found ourselves another Sudowoodo raid. Come on, buddy. If it loads, there it is, and it is not shiny. 1204. This will be the last raid of the day, but we will be back tomorrow with more. We are going to chase this, and we are going to chase the Hisuian Avalugg. We got to get one of those. Hopefully we can get both of them, but how about here? No, we did not. 1207, so not the best, but you know, it's all good. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully we can get one of those shinies. It is the next day, and we've got some eggs hatching. Hopefully we can get that shiny Sudowoodo or the Avalugg today, but let's see what we get from these first. The first egg is a Pichu, not shiny. How about the second egg is a Cubchoo, not shiny. And the third egg is a Smoochum. Unfortunately, that isn't shiny. How about number 4, a Cryogonal. Egg number 5 is going to give us another Pichu. How about number 6? This can be something good? Nope, just another Pichu. And number 7 is a Cubchoo. Number 8, second to last, is another Pichu. And the last one is going to give us a Smoochum. So, no shinies in there. And we'll go ahead and take a look at these real quick. And this one is a Hundo. Okay, we will definitely take that. That's cool. And it's an egg from California. That's awesome. We got a Pichu, Smoochum, Pichu. Nothing looking too good in here, but yeah, we'll take that Hundo. That's pretty sick. I had a big whoops last night. I was halfway awake getting ready to go to sleep, and I had some eggs hatching, and I thought I turned my recorder on, but I only turned audio on, so I didn't get the video. But we did get a shiny Cubchoo, which is pretty cool. We'll take that. And it wasn't too bad. But what was really exciting was this Smoochum right here. That was one that we were looking for, so that's pretty freaking sick. One down, several more to go, but this one is not as good, but we would definitely take that as super awesome. So now we're gonna go keep raiding and keep checking these wild spawns. Hopefully we can get something good. All right guys, check this out. We got something really cool from the wild. We got ourselves a shiny Sudowoodo with the costume. We were lucky enough that we didn't even have to do a raid for it. It was just in the wild, so that is pretty freaking sick. I really like this costume, the green, the red, little Christmas tree action. Pretty freaking sick. I'll definitely take that. Let's catch it and check it out. We've got the Sudowoodo caught, and I believe this is gonna be a Dex register. And yes, it is. That is pretty freaking awesome. We'll definitely take that, like I always say. But let's see if it's any freaking good. That'd be really amazing. And it is terrible. Pretty terrible, but oh well. I'm glad we got it. All right, we have our first raid of the night, and it's an Avalugg, back-to-back shinies. If it loads, there it is, and no, it is not. 1951, not the Hundo. We've got another Avalugg here. Maybe this time, this one will have that orange on it that we're looking for. It did not. 1934, so even worse than the last one. We are on our way to the next Avalugg, but we've got a Charjabug right here, so a little mix-up, but not a little mix-up in the shinies. 949. We've got yet another Avalugg here, and this cold weather is just brutal. It is 20 degrees. I'm not ready for the winter, but I'm ready for the shiny. Another slow load, but another non-shiny. 1929, the worst we've seen. That is pretty terrible. All right, Mr. Avalug, you want to help us out on this go around? Let's get that shiny right here. Nope, we didn't. 1947, not as bad as the last one, so. All right, Mr. Avalug, we've already got a shiny Smoochum and a shiny Sudowoodo. Can we add another one to our collection? No, we cannot. 1947. Mr. Avalug, will you please bring the sparkles? And I've got some stuff I gotta go take care of, so I've only got a few more raids I can do and not gonna get a shiny. Boo. No more Avalugs for the night, but we do have a charger bug here. This will be our last one, and hopefully we can get a red one. That'd be pretty cool. Get that one out of the way. No, we sure did not. 920. That is pretty awful. Alright guys, let's go ahead and wrap this video up with Precious Pass page 4. Let's go ahead and get this 999 Stardust, this 999 XP, and this encounter, if it ever loads. Man, the loading screens have... Okay, I guess that is something new. Let's try that again. Oh, it's just a Fido. Okay, 401, not the hundo, but I do believe we already have a hundo of this thing, so... You know, it is what it is. Well, if I can throw, we'll go ahead and catch this thing, and there we go, got a great throw. But yeah, I do believe we already have a hundo of this. We can go ahead and check after we check the next page, but 401 does not seem right, and definitely not. Let's go ahead and finish this page. It is going to give us 2 silver pineapple berries, 999 more Stardust, and another 999 XP. And then we are time locked, it looks like, for page 5. So that was short and sweet, I guess. As you can see right here, we do have the hundo Fido, so we didn't need it. But oh well, we did get that Sudowoodo, so that was pretty freaking sick. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you liked it, please consider leaving a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. And just a reminder, I will be live streaming on Tuesdays for Spotlight Hour and Wednesdays for Raid Hour. So be sure to come and check that out. And if you're enjoying this content, you want to see more of it, you can check it out right here. Don't forget you can subscribe on the other side. And let me know down in the comments if you've got a shiny Sudowoodo yet. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.